Is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 22 online CFM game. We are now in week 18 of the 2021 season here in the Universal Gaming League, and a doomsday scenario that did not seem possible 5 weeks ago is presented to us today. If we lose this game against the Miami Dolphins, we will be on an L6 and perhaps miss the playoffs completely on a tiebreaker with a 10-7 record. This losing streak has been brutal, and all of a sudden, we have a win and get in game against the Miami Dolphins. Now, the good news is, if we win this game, not only do we make the playoffs, we make the playoffs as the winners of the AFC East Division. The Buffalo Bills fumbled the bag and have left the door open for our Patriots to steal the division title despite us getting swept by Buffalo. We will make the playoffs as the number 2 seed in the AFC Conference if we beat the Dolphins. The Titans and Jaguars both have better records, but they're both in the same conference. So we're either hosting a game in the first round of the playoffs or hosting a watch party on the couch. The good news is our opponent, these Miami Dolphins, we beat the brakes off of them the first time we played them, and they're down bad. They have a 4-12 record, and they might be thinking more of the draft than winning this game today. But the way our Patriots have played lately, nothing is guaranteed at all. Hopefully we can come out strong as we are underway in a must-win game against our rival Dolphins, who surely would relish a chance to beat us and knock us out the playoffs as we knock the ball out of Gaskins on the first offensive play. It's recovered by Miami, and that's the way this losing streak has gone. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong, whether it's our own mistakes or something out of our control. Third down, Tua in trouble, and pile driven into the ground by Jamie Collins. A nice defensive stop to start the game. Now the offense will take the field after Brandon Bolden fields the punt, and the offensive side, the ball has been a major issue, especially to start games. We find ourselves down early in most of these games because we're not able to gain any traction. The running game hasn't been working the way it worked in the first half of the season, as we find Kendrick Bourne shaking around, and Bourne actually going to get a solid gain of about 15 yards. Play action on first down. Macked, height window, and got it in to Nelson Aguilar, who is jumping for joy as he scores the touchdown. Aguilar's had a bit of a heartbreak the past couple of weeks where he could have potentially had 2 game-winning or game-saving receptions, but hasn't quite had the hands to make it up. But on that play, Aguilar beat his man Eric Rowe downfield, and Mack with the perfect throw and a perfect start for our New England Patriots, looking to continue to press it on the defensive side of the ball. Jalen Waddle, one of the fastest wide receivers in the league. The rookie already with superstar abilities. Got to keep him contained. Third down to a middle. Got him. Great throw. Leads Devontae Parker away, but into the hard-hitting safety Kyle Duggar, who already has forced a fumble so far in this one. Tua on the move, finding his groove, and Duggar again dislodges the football. But once more, our Patriots not able to get the recovery. No one gets the recovery. Ball goes out of bounds. Drive stays alive. And yet again, laying the lumber. This time it's J.C. Jackson. But it's all for naught as the Dolphins have a goal-to-go opportunity. Gaskins not going to get anything there. Once more, we shut down Miami's running game. Big third down here for Tua and the Miami Dolphins. And Tua dropping back and intercepted. J.C. Jackson on the INT. He was looking for Gesicki, and what a play by Jackson to sniff it out as Emmanuel Ogbah getting the pressure on Mac Jones to get the rookie his first incompletion, and trying to get it to Kendrick Bourne right there and let him make some plays. Bourne has been a little bit of a playmaker in the middle of the field, so he's one of the guys we have to let him catch in open space. That's a lot of open space for Hunter Henry on third down. The defense makes a big mistake. You can't leave Henry that wide open. We're going to get him every time, and that'll give us scoring range here late in the first quarter. Handing off to Damian Harris, but the ground attack isn't quite materializing. That's going to put the pressure on the rookie quarterback on third down. Mack gets it off. It's Bourne again, and Kendrick Bourne continues to work all around for our Patriots offense. Bourne, who was on the bench for most of the season, has risen when the moments have mattered. Oh no! Harris has lost the ball, and it's picked up by Christian Wilkins. Miami forcing a red zone turnover. Wilkins out of stamina. Mac Jones chases him down, and oh man, that's just one of those things where I'm just looking at Madden and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. right? Oh, and you really gotta be kidding me. 3 forced fumbles, and none of them have gone our way, and we dropped the INT. This is not what we need in a game like this. Let us win. Let us have the breaks. Don't take them away from us. Let us catch a pick. Please, please, I'm begging. 3rd down and 15. We're playing stellar defense. Oh, we're going to give up this underneath pass to Jalen Waddle, is going to pay the price. We continue to hit and hit hard. Last play of the first quarter will be a field goal attempt that is up and good. Miami, oh no, it's not good. It's short. Jason Sanders with not enough juice on the kick. Wow. That is a bit of a stunner, and that'll give our Patriots solid field position. Miami not able to get points off of the Damian Harris fumble. Harris still in the game despite the fumble. We're not going to go to Ramondre Stevenson. We're still going to let Harris try to ride us home. Andy Isabella, first time we've mentioned the electric number 17 on this offense. And that's an open man. It's Kendrick Bourne in stride. Bourne has been born again in this Patriots offense and suddenly is looking like a legitimate playmaker alongside Andy Isabella and Hunter Henry in this passing attack. Trying to run the ball at the goal line. Been a strength for us all season. Doesn't work in the first 2 set of downs. But on 3rd down and goal, we stick true to our guns. And Damian Harris, the Red Seas part for him. And he finds the end zone. That'll give us a 2-touchdown lead. This is the position we definitely have not been in a lot the past couple of weeks. Even in our previous win against the Atlanta Falcons, where that was a back and forth game. Oh, he's got to return this one. Oh my, Jalen Waddle indecisive, and that's going to put the Dolphins in a bad spot, but this will help out. An offsides penalty. Our Patriots seem to be good for one of these a game. I don't know why we don't line up on sides. This time it's Uche, it's not Chase Winovich, but it's weird, right? I play with the Texans. They don't really have this offsides problem. It's the Patriots. I don't know what it is. We run the same defense on both teams, but yeah, I guess we're more undisciplined here in Foxborough as we are trying to get a road victory, and Myles Gaskin is just watching everybody get pancaked out the way. That's going to get him a gain of 8. That'll get him the first down as Miami trying to get that ground game established, but on first down, they'll drop back the pass. Oh, Tua, risky throw, finding Gesicki, but Jonathan Jones, man, if he makes a play on that, that could be a pick and even a pick 6. We really needed that one. Instead, Miami continuing to move the chains. Whoa! Kyle Duggar with the football. Duggar with a lane. See you later. And our Patriots may be on our way to booking a playoff berth here in Miami. Duggar on the pick. He takes it all the way. What a game changer. And Duggar, what a time to shine for the young safety. He's forced a couple of fumbles, made defenders second guess themselves when they're running around, and now he might make Tua Tagovailoa second guess some of his reads as well. Remember last time we played Miami? This guy was the mesh king. Even though it didn't work, he ran mesh the entire game, and it was really weird. It seems like, well, he still wants to do the same thing once again. This time he's going to go with slants, though, and Tua on the move. Watch out! That's picked off. Jonathan Jones with the INT. Patriots defense showing up and running away again. Jonathan Jones, it's a pick 6. My, how the tides have turned in this one. It looked a bit scary for a moment. We were fumbling red zone possessions, but the defense has been showing up. The goal line interception by J.C. Jackson. 2 pick 6s on 2 consecutive Miami drives. Suddenly we are up 28 to zip. And this is a bit of a throwback performance by our Patriots. Dare I say it. The vibes are good. The tension is eased as we are going to hopefully avoid a doomsday scenario. Not if we don't touch Tua up a little bit right there. You can still see the weaknesses of this Patriot squad, where we somehow let Tua run for 4 yards on a play like that. And Tua somehow beats J.C. Jackson badly downfield. J.C., we just gave you a new contract. Don't make me regret it. Well, it's too late now, I suppose, as minute 13 left in the first half. Miami on the move. Tua Tagovailoa with 3 first-half interceptions, trying not to make it 4. Finally spots his man. Oh, my, it might have been a little bit too late there, but Waddle is able to make the catch in bounds. At least that's what they said at first. We have a boot review to see if the footwork was clean, and taking a while with this one, it is good. So that'll be a goal to go at the 1-yard line for the Miami Dolphins, who are looking to find the end zone. Finally, before halftime, they will. Myles Gaskins, he's got it and put Miami on the board and just letting us know they're a part of this game. Now for us, with this big lead, you know, we just got to play smart, right? Take away clock, just protect the lead and protect our playoff berth and our division win, which I don't know how we're in a position to win the division, but we are. Shout out to the Bills as we go underneath to Ramondre Stevenson. He'll get out of bounds. We still have all 3 of our timeouts here. We actually have a chance to score some more points. Downfield, how about we score them right here, right now? Let's score a touchdown. Andy Isabella, the distance. Oh man, Isabella uncorks a long one, and Mac Jones continues to hit whoever is open in stride, and that's all we can ask from Mac Jones. This is the kind of game we want from Mac, where we don't have him throwing the ball too much, but it's been a lot because of the way our defense has played more so than the rushing attack, which really has not done anything in this first half. But, you know, maybe that'll be next week's problem. Right now, let's just focus on closing out this game. And if our running game can figure it out, we can milk some clock in the second half. And hopefully we can get one more defensive stop before the end of the first. It's Tua holding, finally throwing, late on the throw, and it's picked off by Duggar again. Oh, my opponent putting his hands in the cookie jar. He will most definitely not get away with it. We'll get away instead for our 3rd pick 6 of the first half. The Patriots defense outscoring the Miami offense by a ton in this one, and the offense of the Patriots has put up more than their fair share of points as well. Miami, they entered this game down bad, and they are still down way bad. I don't know what this guy's intentions were entering this game, of, you know, if he wanted to lose this game for his draft pick or if he came in to play a game and see if he can win. But either way, we've kind of turned it up a wicker here, and I mean, we had to go into playoff mode in this game, where even if it was against the 4-12 Miami Dolphins, this is a playoff game for us essentially. Like, we cannot lose this game and leave it up to a Madden tiebreaker whether we make the playoffs or not. It's 3rd down and 14. Damian Harris with some space to maybe get that first down, but not quite. So at this point, we are in park the bus mode, just gonna try to take it easy for the rest of this game and just get our playoff spot. Just put, you know, chew clock on and try to get out of here. Hopefully Miami has the same kind of vibe where, you know, they're not thinking they can make a 35-point comeback, and they're just looking to get to the offseason sooner rather than later. So for our Patriots team, yeah, we've averted disaster, but, you know, I'm not sure how many of our problems we can say are fixed. This 3rd down, jump ball for Will Fuller, and Kyle Duggar, man, nothing is flying on his watch right now. I'm surprised he didn't get that interception as well, but we'll take the stop, I suppose. So, yeah, I don't know how much stock to put into a game like this, but it is nice that we entered a game with a playoff mindset and have played like this, right? Like, we can't just say, yeah, it was the Miami Dolphins. Like, yeah, all right, so our Patriots, we kind of got a formula here, but, you know, part of our formula, if we really want to win games against good teams, we cannot have Damian Harris rushing 13 times for 18 yards and fumbling the ball once. We're going to be one and done in the playoffs if we do that, but Harris, oh my, making moves in the open field. That would be nice to see more of that. Let Harris get by the first level and not get sandwiched by 2 defenders like he did with Van Ginkel and Jerome Baker. And here, where Christian Wilkins has him in the backfield, and I don't know what's different about our rushing attack. I don't know if it's something I'm doing or what it is. It's 4th down and 16. All right, field goal is good. Norden has been a huge question mark at that kicker spot, but he's able to make that field goal, so that's all good. But yeah, I really don't know what is wrong with our rushing attack. I feel like I'm doing the same stuff I did in week 1. I don't know if it's just the flow of the play calling or it's just I'm that bad at running the ball now. Oh my, this guy might be bad at passing the ball unless he's looking to score touchdowns for the Patriots defense, because if so, another one on the board. Devin McCourty having one of the best seasons, perhaps the best season of his NFL career. I mean, Madden-wise, yeah, he's got 14 interceptions, and that would be tied for an all-time NFL record if someone else in the league, I think 2 other people have like 15 or 16 picks, but man, what a game or a season Devin McCourty has had for us. Secondary's our strength, and McCourty has been part of that. As I mean, the fumble guys have certainly not wanted to see us make the playoffs. That is 0 out of 4 fumble recoveries that we have gotten. I mean, that's kind of a joke, but you know, that's the one thing going wrong for us. I guess we're doing all right. Is Tua. Oh, man, he is just in a heap of trouble right now. Rolling to that right side, not his strong side. Trying to block the punt here on 4th down and 32, because why not, I suppose. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to make the playoffs. That's cool. And now the backups are in the game. So we get a look at Jarrett Stidham. We're going to get Ramondre Stevenson. It was fun when we were talking about, oh, yeah, Ramondre Stevenson. When we get some blowouts, Stevenson can get in the ball games. And then we proceeded to lose games and be the opposite of blowouts, and if anything, getting blown out a couple of times. But yeah, I mean, during that losing streak, there were, I mean, the only games that really went bad were the Bills games, and the second Bills game was kind of just like, the second Bills game got away from us on some weird plays. But otherwise, at least we kept it close, right? It's not like we're really that far off. We don't need to over-adjust, but the main thing is the turnovers and getting the rushing game going on offense, and defense, we got to figure out how to stop the run a little bit better, because a lot of the teams that we weren't able to stop as far as them rushing the ball are going to be in that playoff race, right? Like, a lot of teams that we lost to are going to be one of the 6 teams that we're going to have to try to battle in the AFC conference if we want to win the Super Bowl. This stretch of games that we've lost, specifically have all been to AFC contenders, as Brandon Bolden trying to make some moves here on the punt return with 7 minutes left. Just chewing clock right now. Just got to get out of here. No injuries, right? If we're going to make the playoffs, we don't want anybody injured for the next big game that we're going to have. And like I said, we are going to win the AFC East, so that means we're going to be playing against the number 7 seed in the AFC conference. I'm not sure who that's going to end up being, as we're not able to get this third down conversion. I think that play, I'm junking out the playbook, because that Buck sweep play, I tried to run it twice. The first time Damian Harris fumbled, the second time on 3rd and 1, Ramondre Stevenson almost got stripped of the ball and lost yards. So yeah, that play is probably going on the back burner and never returning. It's going to join the shovel option that was, absolutely haunting us. Oh, man, Jonathan Jones, man, you got to make some plays on these balls. They're right there for the taking, my guy. What are you doing? Instead, with 4 minutes left, they're just running the ball. We just need to get out this game as soon as possible. So even these defensive guys don't need to be in this game, but J.C. Jackson actually forcing a fumble here, and Kyle Van Noy on the move. Is it possible we can get one more defensive touchdown in this game? Van Noy got away from Gaskins, and there it is, 5 defensive touchdowns in one game. The Patriots defense has absolutely come alive. If your fantasy football season, for whatever reason, goes into week 18, well, congratulations, because the Patriots defense sure delivered for you. And Miami's still sitting on that 1 touchdown drive that came right before the end of the first half, when we scored a touchdown right back with Andy Isabella. Final couple of minutes of regular season for the Miami Dolphins, not so much for our New England Patriots. After this game wraps up, we're going to go over some of our overall regular season stats with this team, see how many passing yards Mac Jones had, see how many receiving yards Isabella had for us, and see how many interceptions Devin McCourty ended up with, all that good stuff, as we punt the ball here to Miami. We couldn't quite, or actually Miami punts the ball here to us, and we're just going to kneel it out here. And Miami's not going to say anything about it. 52-point game. No need to call your timeouts. So shout to the Miami Dolphins. GG's to them. But for our New England Patriots, book it. It's official. We're in the playoffs. We've won the AFC East. It seemed like an aforementioned thought weeks ago, but we put pen to paper when we really needed to. And yeah, we were able to do it. We did not get the first round bye. I believe the Jacksonville Jaguars got that, but hey, man, we'll take it. So, yeah, we are going to go over some of our regular season stats here before the end of the game stuff. I don't know why I did that. But anyways, you see Mac Jones actually went for over 5,000 yards passing. As far as our leading rusher, Harris and Stevenson, they both put up a decent amount of yards. And James White, who got a little bit banished from the rotation after Stevenson got his dev trade and Harris came back to life. He's in there as well, getting some yards. Nelson Aguilar almost with a 1,000-yard season, just a little bit short. Isabella well over 1,000, and definitely did a lot of damage for us. Devin McCourty led our team in tackles and interceptions. I think both of our safeties led they were 1 and 2 in tackles, which is not good. I don't know. Our front seven is just terrible. It's terrible. But yeah, we made it work. McCourty and Duggar led the team in tackles and interceptions. Sean Wade with a fine rookie season, 9 interceptions. Had a couple of drops down the stretch, but it's all good. And you see McCourty also leading the team in deflections. Talk about a defensive MVP. McCourty and Duggar, they definitely led the way for us all season long. And then as far as defensive touchdowns, we had half of them in that Miami game, it felt like. Jonathan Jones, I think, had half of his interceptions in the whole season in that Miami game. So yeah, now I'm showing you guys the stats that happened after the game. I don't know why I did this after I must have messed up the editing, but anyways, you can see some of the stats from this game. The rushing thing is still puzzling to me though, because I don't know. I don't know why I'm just bad at running the ball, I guess. Because we really shouldn't be struggling running the ball like that, considering how well we did in the first half of the season and the team we have. We have one of the best offensive lines. We have a right tackle with nasty streak. It should be working. We'll have to go back to the drawing board if we want to keep our season going for one more week. But making the playoffs with this Patriots team is a solid accomplishment. I think in this league we could have entered this season saying, yeah, making the playoffs is an expectation for our Patriots team. And now, if we've done that, as far as what we can do in the playoffs, it's just, have some fun, really. I don't think we have Super Bowl expectations or aspirations to make it to the big game, to come out of this AFC conference. I don't think we're really the favorites for that, especially the way we played down the stretch. But we're just gonna try to get some experience for Mac Jones and some of these guys on offense here. Isabella, defensive side of the ball is a little bit more old, but guys like Duggar and Jones and J.C. Jackson can get some nice playoff experience, I suppose. So yeah, Patriots trying to get back to their winning ways. You guys see the final AFC standings, and on that note, I'll catch you guys next time. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more Madden 22 gameplays, and I'll catch you guys next time for some playoff action with our New England Patriots. Thank you, as always, for watching.